going on? Putting these windows up. A couple other reefers around here besides mine. He said, balls. Okay, so before we get too far ahead, this is free trucking advice for you from me, real quick. I'm going to give you this advice in like 3 to 5 minutes, and you'll know everything you need to know about a DOT inspection or being stopped by the cops, and then we'll shoot the shit afterwards, okay? Here you go. First thing, always have your permit book within reach, okay? Make sure that all of your crap is in order, okay? Make sure you got everything the DOT could want to see within reach, so that it's very easy when the officer comes up to you and says, hey, blah, 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 let me see this. Done, right? You got it all right here. I've got all of my permits, cab card, insurance, everything. The ELD little handy dandy, here's how to operate it card. Everything in one book. It's behind the passenger seat where I can reach it, hand it to somebody if they walk up to the door, okay? The BOLs are on the seat, okay? License and registration, right meow. BOLs are on the seat on my clipboard. Officer wants to see them, boom, got it ready to go. There it is. Now, if you're going in for an inspection where they're going to inspect the truck, okay, where they're going to look underneath and all that, get rid of all your distractions. The cop's not going to want to have to repeat themselves. Turn off the radio, get off the phone, focus on what the officer's saying, and get it done and get it over with, okay? Passing a DOT inspection or a roadside inspection, level 1, level 2, whatever level it is all about preparedness. Make sure that all your paperwork's in order. Make sure that all of your permits and everything are in order. Make sure all of this stuff is ready to go. And you should be checking your permits at the beginning of every month anyway, to see if anything's out of date, anything that you need to re-update. Keep yourself aware of what's going on. Always be prepared, okay? Always be prepared. Now, here's another thing. Yes, very preschool stuff, Logic Neo. So we're putting it out there real quick. We got like 2 minutes to finish covering this, and then we're gonna shoot the shit. Okay, permits are in order, everything's in order. Make sure that you're doing your pre-trips, post-trips, everything that you should be. Make sure that you're checking everything out, just like this fro. Okay? Make sure you're checking everything out. Get rid of all distractions. Listen to the officer. It's very easy to go through the routine, through the process of doing a DOT inspection if you're paying attention. All you gotta do is pay attention. They're gonna tell you what to do. All right? I remember my first one was in Northern California on I-5 at the Redding scales. I was nervous as shit because it was the first time I ever got pulled in, and I really didn't know what they were gonna do. I had no idea. So I was listening. They explain things very clearly. It's very, very simple. Nothing to be afraid of as long as you've got everything in order. Just be respectful. Do what they ask. You'll be in and out with no problem. Don't be that guy who says, I don't have to roll my window down. Wrong kind of traffic stop, all right? You do have to listen to these guys. Just follow directions. Sometimes they pull you in and they want to know. They don't even ask to see your ELD or your logs. They say how many hours you got left. Make sure that you know off the top of your head. All right? It's very simple. It's easily displayed on your tablet, on your phone, on your thing, whatever it is, okay? Very, very easy. There's no reason to overcomplicate a DOT inspection or a roadside inspection, okay? Exactly, Zach. Never ask them why they're inspecting you. Just go through it. Just do it. Guys, it's so easy. To all you guys that have never had an inspection before, it's so easy. And at the end, you get one of these when you pass. You get one of those handy dandy little stickers put on your window. See that? And where's it at? There it is. They'll be a different color and they'll have a number on it. Basically what that does is that tells all those future scale houses that you've been inspected in a certain month, and you know what I mean? It's so that you're not getting pulled in all the time, all right? Yeah, I'll give you your comments in a second. Hold on, I got like 45 seconds left to go. Always just make sure that you follow what the officer's saying. If you follow what they're saying, you'll be fine. There's no reason to not pay attention to that guy. Usually they're old timers, they've been around for a long time, they don't have anything to prove. They're gonna get you through the inspection. Okay? Very easy. Very easy. Alright? So have your paperwork in order. Make sure that you're checking your permits. Make sure that you're, doing that monthly, if not bi-weekly. For when things expire, you need to get them replaced immediately. You should know what's going on in your permit book at all times. That way, when the officer goes and thumbs through it, no issue, right? No issue at all. Yes, Travis, be polite, okay? Make sure you're doing your pre-trips, post-trips. Don't hesitate. Please don't hesitate to replace things that need to be replaced, okay? If you see something on a pre-trip and you think, ooh, that doesn't look right, get it fixed. Don't risk getting yourself a ticket or an out-of-service violation, CSA points for you, for your company. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You got tires that are close. You got tires that are 30 seconds. Just fucking replace them, okay? Just replace them, all right? Very simple. So there you go. Pass the DOT inspection with no problems in under 5 minutes for the most part. I got it done. There's other little things like Terry mentioned. I saw her mention. Make sure you have your seatbelt on when you pull into the thing. Don't undo your seatbelt. Don't go messing with your lights. Anything like that. Just pull in. Okay. Just pull in to the bay and get it over with. All right. Easy. So there you have it. No need for an hour-long spiel. About DOT inspections or being pulled over by the cops. If you're getting pulled over by the cops, you're probably getting a ticket, okay? Because you probably did something stupid. They don't do roadside inspections very often in major cities or whatever. You probably fucked something up. So just be polite, and maybe you won't get hit for a ticket and tons of violations or something like that anyway. Now, in the middle of nowhere, like I've gotten roadside inspections in Texas before on the 20. I got pulled over right there on the highway just for a roadside inspection because, states do things differently. So be prepared at all times. Preparedness is the way to pass an inspection. Period. Let's get a little, put some oomph in the hair there. A little sweat off of this. Exactly, Young and Trucking. You never know when it'll happen. Hey, if you guys aren't subscribed to Young and Trucking, go subscribe. Go subscribe. I'm subscribed. You should be too. There you go. How's that? All right. Wham. That's that. I don't even know what else to talk about now. There's no reason to go on for hours about it. No reason to go on for hours. It's over. I don't even know I have no idea what else to talk about. See that? Under 10 minutes, we're done. We're under 10 minutes and we're done. Yes, Yukon, you're 100% right. That is a very good point. Let me shout that out. If they pull you over for a roadside inspection, know your rights. Request that they escort you to a safe place, which they have to do. They most definitely have to do that. They have to get you to, you know, an off-ramp, you know, a rest area or something like that to do the inspection. If you don't feel like you're in a safe spot, if it is a, you know, not a very heavily trafficked area or something, if you're in the truck, if the officer's outside and their left turn signal, right turn signal, blinkers, you know, headlights, high beams, low beams, wipers, windshield washer fluid, the whole 9 yards, you know what I'm saying? If you don't feel safe, ask that they escort you to a spot. Other than that, you're all right. Last time I got a level 1 was in Texas. It was on the roadside. We were done with the inspection. Very quickly. Me and the officer BS'd on the side of the truck about fishing for a while. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, how to be ready for a DOT inspection in under 10 minutes. It's very easy. It's very easy, folks. And here's another thing. Here's another tip for you. All right. This is a big tip. This is a very valuable tip. All right. This tip is worth its weight in gold. Oh my God, this tip. I don't think anyone's put this tip out, but I'm going to put this tip out. I'm going to do it. You know who's going to be mad at me for giving you guys this tip for free, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to give you the tip for free. Just the tip. Oh yeah. Here's the tip, guys. When you're getting pulled into a scale house, when you got a red light on the pre-pass, or if you don't have a pre-pass and the scale house is open, don't make yourself a target, okay? Don't make yourself a target. Now, what that means don't have shit all over your dash. Don't be fiddle-faddling with shit in the truck, okay? Don't be flickering your lights. Pay attention to what's going on. Like I said, focus. You gotta focus. When you go to a scale house, focus. Don't make yourself a target, okay? Don't stand out in the crowd. If you've got good-looking equipment, if your shit's clean, if your dash is clean, if they don't see clutter all over the place in the truck, okay? More than likely, they're gonna pick the guy behind you that has shit all over the place where they're pretty sure they're gonna find something wrong anyway. So don't be that guy. Don't be the one with chip bags and map books and papers and shit all over your dash, okay? Don't do that. Don't be the guy with 18 million gadgets on your windshield. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Keep everything clean. Keep everything clean. And you'll be okay? Look, you can see where my GPS is. Mine's up and away. It's out of my view. Okay, it's out of my view. They don't have no reason to look at me twice. Okay? Yeah, I mean? Oh yeah, do the speed limit for sure, Steve Pritchett. You're 100% right. Yeah, I mean, if you've got sunglasses on, take them off. Just pay attention to what's going on. Turn the radio down so you can see better. Whatever you got to do. Okay? There's a lot of good information going on in these comments, ladies and gentlemen. Not the one from Shadow Wolf that says give the guy the finger. That is not a good idea. Not a good idea. Don't give the guy the finger. That's a bad idea. He might think you want to take him on a date, and you don't want to take him on a date because you'll be paying for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's a lot of things. Don't do that. Yeah, here's another little tip. Make sure you got your window down, because majority of the scales, they don't have a message board. They've got a speaker, okay, and they'll tell you pull around or park and bring in your paperwork or whatever. You know what I mean? Don't get freaked out by that. Like, Wyoming is notorious for doing paperwork checks on like every truck that comes through the state. All you do is you go in there, you show them your permit book, which is already prepared, neatly arranged, everything's in order. You've got your bills, you take your bills in with you. They're gonna wanna know, what are you hauling? Where are you going? They'll ask you some simple questions. Boom, you're out of there, no problem, just a paperwork check. And remember, here's the thing, people, here's another little tip for you. Anytime you have an interaction with law enforcement, whether it be a paperwork check, an inspection, you're pulled over, no matter what it is, stay on duty. Stay on duty. Make sure you stay on duty and you flag it for whatever it is, whether it's a paperwork check, level 1, stay on duty, because they will get you if you slip up. Okay? Stay on duty. It's a little golden nugget. Exactly. Don't pull your wiener out. Do not, listen, men, do not get your wieners out. Ladies, keep your titties in the holster. Okay? Keep your titties in the holster. Men, keep your pistol pocketed. You see what I'm saying? Don't be getting out your goodies. No one wants to see that. All right? I suggest, here's another tidbit. If you've got piss bottles in your truck, before you get on the scale, to make sure you make weight, toss your piss bottles out the window. Get them out of the truck. That's a couple pounds, a few ounces. It could make sure that you're legal. All right? Could make sure that you're legal. If you've got any shit in bread bags, toss that out the window as well. Get rid of all of that stuff and get it out of here, okay? Get it out of here, please. All right? Get it out of here. Don't offer the officer drugs or alcohol. That's a bad idea. They don't partake, all right? They just don't. If you're a guy and you see that the officer has a picture of his loved one, either on his clipboard, on his little station, sometimes they have a station, a little desk, don't tell him, hey, that chick's hot. You're in trouble. If you're a dude and you know, and don't hit on the officer, that's probably a bad idea too. I probably wouldn't do that. Probably wouldn't do that. All jokes aside, guys, passing a DOT inspection or an interaction with law enforcement is all about preparedness. Be prepared. Don't give them a reason to stop you. Don't give them an easy target, okay? If they want to find something, they'll find something, trust me. But if you listen, here's the deal. If they flip through your permit book and they find that you've got an expired cab card or an expired insurance card or an expired permit for that state, whatever it is, they're going to dig further. Okay? They're going to dig further. Sorry. That's what happens. So make sure that you're prepared. Don't give them a reason to look any deeper than they already have to. And remember, they're like us. Okay? They're just like us. To all the people that talk shit about DOT officers and the DOT, they are doing their job. And they are doing their job enforcing the rules that the politicians are setting. These people are not the ones making the laws. They're the ones enforcing them. There's a clear difference here. So just because they found something doesn't mean they're evil. It means that they're enforcing laws from people that we elected and put in office. So remember that. They're just out here earning a living for their family. And I'm going to tell you something else. For the most part, if you're doing your job correctly, if you have safe equipment and your permits and everything are in, and everything is in order, okay, they're gonna find the guys out here that are unsafe. Okay, they're gonna find the guys out here that are unsafe. So that's their job. They're keeping you safe, me safe, our family safe. They are doing their job. All jokes aside, all you guys are joking in the comments right now, and I'm fine with it. I love it. But you guys know it, and I know it. They are the ones that are out here enforcing the laws that are set forth by people that we elected. I hate it when I hear people talk shit about DOT cops. You know, if there's a guy or a gal that's an asshole or whatever, okay, that's different. That's different. But they're only enforcing the laws that they they're told to enforce, right? So just remember that, guys. Remember that. Don't give them a hard time. If you give them a hard time, I'm telling you, they'll fuck your day up. They will ruin your day, and you guys know that. They'll ruin your day. All right. Now let's get back to these wonderful, highly informative comments. Oh yes, tell them you're a YouTube star. That always works. Lick your lips while you're talking to the officer. Yep, most definitely. That's a good one. You guys that are all saying give them money, go ahead. I dare you try to offer an officer some money. Yeah, if you tell them you know RVT, they'll be like, "Where's he at? He gave me the clap." Yeah, hit the thumbs up button, you lazy pricks. God. It's free information. The chat is on. I did it in under 10 minutes. And now we're just bullshitting. We're telling jokes here. We're being funny. Alright? Yeah, Larry June's right. All jokes aside, be nice, don't cop an attitude, follow instructions, be prepared. Very simple. Scott, that inspection that I had in Texas was when I had the green Volvo. You feel like you owe me $40? Well, you don't, Mace. That's the cool part. You don't owe me anything for that. Okay? Yukon, could you please put the notice in there that this is free information, free advice, that is very good advice, and the chat is on. We need a running thing of that, you know. We need a running thing of that. This is free advice. Chat is on. Warning: free advice. The chat is on. Oh my gosh! Exactly, Yukon. It was when I had the Volvo, Ryan. He was like, actually, I'll tell you why he said he picked me was because the color green of that Volvo was like his wife's favorite color green, so it stands out to him. So he pulls over green trucks. Warning, the chat is on. Warning, this is free advice. And here's the thing. This is free. Damn, I just paid to say that. Yes, you did, Spartan. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. I appreciate it. When I get that $1.40, I'll buy half a Coke. How long have I been trucking? I've been OTR for 6 years. I've had my CDL for almost 7. Or no. I'm sorry. That's bullshit. The last inspection I got was when I got my sticker. That was with this truck, and that was in Elko during week. And my wife was with me for that one. So she got to sit there and go through an inspection with me. So that was that one. But the one I got on the roadside in Texas was with the Volvo. Blitz Week, yeah, Scott. Couldn't remember that off the top of my head. But it was Blitz Week. It was Elko, Nevada on Interstate 80. Sorry, I totally forgot. And I showed you guys the sticker too. Oh, that brings up another point. Now that I think that my wife was with me, make sure that you have a rider card. Okay, most companies, most insurances require you to have that, and the officer will ask for it because they asked me for hers when I got inspected. So remember that. Who got their CDL first, me or a little guy? I think I did. He started driving OTR before I did. Should I sit here and ask for more thumbs up before I continue talking? Should I do that? Should I break down and have a raging fit? If you're watching this video, after it's been posted, this is probably where you want to stop if you're only here for the free trucking information. The rest of this is probably going to be some smack talk and jokes, and it's going to probably go off the rails a little bit. So if you're here for the information, if you came for that, thank you very much for watching. Make sure that you're subscribed and everything, and peace out. Can you use the middle finger? Sure, of course. Have I ever drove local? When I first started driving, it was local. And if you pull my finger, no, if you pull my if you were to pull my driving history, you wouldn't even see the first company on there that I worked for, because it was like under the table shit, basically. It was a local company in Fallon, Nevada called HFI Enterprises, and all I did was haul grain from the rail yard to the dairy farms around the area. And so we'd unload the rail cars with a hopper. The shit falls out and it shoots it up into the trailer, and then you go deliver it at the dairies. And that was the first driving job I guess I ever had. So anyway, now to the smack talk. By the way, LaShawn does a Sunday SmackDown show, and I believe that show is strictly smack talk. So make sure that you're subscribed to LaShawn. He does that. He does that a lot. He does it every Sunday, I think. Sunday he does the Sunday SmackDown. Tuesday, I think Tuesday is the rates show where he talks about rates. I think he has a Thursday thing going on too, but I don't remember. I can't keep up with everybody's schedule. Trucker Hypocrite Buster. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about some of these trolls here in the comments. Now, we'll start with Trucker Hypocrite Buster. All right, Trucker Hypocrite Buster's been slacking a little lately, in my opinion. I think he's been a little too focused in the past on one particular person, which would be Ike Stevens. Unfortunately, there are a lot more hypocrites on YouTube than Ike. And I think that if you're going to be, a troll, I don't really think you should, or at least if you're going to call yourself the Trucker Hypocrite Buster. You're not the Ike Stevens Hypocrite Buster. You're the Trucker Hypocrite Buster. So realistically, you should be making videos about everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You should be. me included. If I've said something hypocritical, well, by God, you should be fucking calling me on it. But I think there's a lot of hypocrites out there that the trucker hypocrite buster is not busting. You know? That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say, trucker hypocrite buster. All right? That's all I gotta say. Exactly, Neo. Exactly. All right? Exactly. Now to the Neos, to the Logics out there. Okay, to Logic Neon and Neo and Logic Neo's dad and you guys that are in there, okay? You're too boring. That would be YOU_RE, sir. Okay? Showboat to all the Logics out there. See, here's the problem I have with you guys now. For the longest time, the Logics, they were on my shit, okay? On my shit for a long time. And on Ike's shit for a long time, but no one else. No one else. We were targeted. We were a target. And I don't understand why you guys don't. I don't understand why you guys have not brought up anybody else. It's pretty disheartening. I think you guys are slipping. Okay, I think you guys are slipping. I'm in Ozark, Arizona, or Ozark, Arkansas. I was gonna say Arizona. Ozark, Arkansas. Okay. Joe Pro, what's up, man? What does Elmo think of this? I don't know. I need to get an Elmo puppet. I mean, come on, guys. You got guys out here begging for likes, okay? Begging for likes before they'll talk, for crying out loud. You got dudes that you got dudes that are on YouTube charging for information. You got dudes that are on YouTube being racist as fuck. You got dudes that are on YouTube thinking they know everything about trucking, and you guys haven't said dick. All right? You guys haven't said dick. You just haven't. Come on. Let's get real. All right? Exactly, Neon. Exactly. Come on now. You got guys out there. I'll tell you guys a little short here. Yesterday, I was approached by a company, a factoring company, that wanted to do some stuff with me. I don't know a whole lot about factoring. I know what factoring is. I know how it works, but I don't know enough about it to talk about it realistically. My factoring, yes, my loads are factored by Traveloco. I mean, that's wrong. My Traveloco doesn't factor my loads. Traveloco factors the loads that I run so that I get paid, right? Okay, does that make sense? So Traveloco does factor. But I'm not involved in that process. So I don't know a lot about it. So this company that approached me, that wanted to do some work together, I told them that I would work with them, but I needed to educate myself, and I needed to bring someone else in that is actually experienced in working with factoring and knows that side of the business better than I, before I can really do anything with them. I can't come on here and tell you guys that factoring for 3.5% or 3% or 4%, I can't tell you guys that that's a good deal, because I don't know, because I don't do that. I don't handle that. So I'm not going to try to bullshit you into thinking that that I know what the fuck I'm talking about, because I don't. I mean, I know what it is, I know how it works, but I understand that, Yukon. I understand that, but what I'm saying is, I'm not going to come on here. There are other YouTubers on here that will do that, and they'll tell you that factoring for 3.5% with a 10% reserve is a good deal, and it's not a good deal, Jeffrey Like. So stop dragging these guys into a shit deal. Okay? Now, if I come on here and said, hey, I don't directly factor my shit. Okay, I don't directly. My loads are factored, but here's another good factoring company out there that's offering you the first month's free factoring, entire month free. They'll get you. They have a buyout program to get you away from your current factoring company. They have no reserve and no contract. And oh, and by the way, you can factor, starting at whatever percent. See, now that would be a good sell. You know what I mean? That would be a good piece of advice. That would be a good offer to put out there to people. What's up, Coach? Coach knows what I'm talking about. Coach and I had to talk about factoring today. And like, that's what I'm saying. You guys, you wanna get into learning that kind of stuff. You got to talk to somebody that knows what they're talking about. So I called Coach because I had a lot of questions about factoring. I was texting Eddie while I'm talking to the owner of this factoring company, because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I need information. And then I come to find out, okay, so this is good, this is good, this is good. Okay, this is good. What this guy's saying is bad. Okay? What this guy's saying is bad, and this is bad, and this is bad. So why in the hell is Jeffrey like promoting a bad deal? As I learn more about this, it's a bad deal. YouTube, it's a bad deal. 3.5% plus a 10% reserve? What? What? Are you kidding me? You kidding me here? Bad deal. Oh. It's a bad deal. So, I call Coach and I'm asking Coach questions. I said, hey, what is aging? I didn't know. He texted me about it. I don't even know what that is. He says, call me up. I call him up, explains it to me, what it is. So now I know. So tomorrow, myself and the coach, we're going to have another phone call with this factoring company, and we're going to talk to them. We're going to say, hey, here's the deal this motherfucker guy's repping. Here's the deal that this company's got. If you want us to talk about your company, then you got to save these drivers a whole bunch of money. I mean, a lot of money. That's the thing. See, here's the thing. A lot like Jeffrey, I guarantee he's getting a kickback from that factoring company, a percentage or whatever of people when people factor, right? So of course he's going to promote it like it's the fucking best thing. He's going to promote it like it's the best thing since sliced bread. That's bullshit. Don't come on here trying to sell people shit. You're getting a kickback. You're not being honest about it. Trying to wrap people into a bad deal, guy. Come on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, percent of the profit. I mean, come on. They do, Assassin. They do, and that's the problem. The sheep need to be made aware. Is it okay for guys to make money that are on YouTube? I think so. I think it is. I'm not saying that because I make money off of YouTube. I make money off sponsors and AdSense. You guys know this. I don't think it's a bad deal if you're upfront about it, if people know what you're trying to get them into. When you start talking about factoring, now you're talking about big money. Talking about big money. What was the math earlier, Coach? $12,000 gross a month equates to $360 or something like that. 3% or whatever it was, whatever you figured it out. I forget what we said, but well, that $360, that's important to a guy with one truck and one trailer running their own authority. That $360 a month, which could be more. It could be $600, $700 a month if he's running $20,000, $25,000 gross. So don't come on here trying to give people a bad deal. Get them a good deal. If your name carries a little weight and these companies are interested in working with you, don't come out here with some shit deal for people. We don't want shit deals. That's right. That's right. Coach, Coach said right here, Coach the Dog or trimming the wool tomorrow. You'll get a good deal, especially if we're going to put our names behind it. That's right. I'm not going to have a company come to me and say, oh, we want to work with you. We want to tap into your viewership or your audience or whatever, and they're going to fucking rip people off. No. You don't bite the hand that feeds you. Okay? You don't fucking do it. Jeffrey like. You POS. What's he gonna do when it snows? Fuck, I don't know. Slide around probably. Marika. Yeah, lady driver, you're right. It is a lot about integrity, you know. I think that if people are doing work, they deserve to be compensated for it, but you don't take that compensation from someone else's loss. Okay? You don't take that. So what do you guys think about this hair? I'm thinking about keeping the hair long like it is on top and just shaving everything all the way around. So kind of like a high end type, but keeping the Jimmy Neutron shit. Dude, John Wick. Okay, Peter Carr mentioned one of my favorite movies here. John Wick is one of my favorite movies. I love the John Wick movies. I hope they make more of them. Has anyone seen Venom yet, by the way? Back to the Mohawk? Maybe, Brian, maybe. Cheap and heavy Robinson. You guys worry a lot about your hair. I do worry about my hair, lady driver. Listen, my grandfather, loved him to death. But I don't know what age he was when he went bald or partially bald or whatever. But he's got like the comb over shit going on. So I'm enjoying my hair while I have it because I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose it eventually. Couldn't get into it, huh? Venom was no good. Well, crank up the call in and let's talk factoring. No, I don't have everything set up, Coach. Or I would. Yukon's got a good head of hair. He was I like Venom even though there was no Spider-Man connection. I think it comes later, doesn't it? I don't remember. Comfortable Man, what's up? I don't remember. I know the possibility exists. It is my mom's dad, so I'm pretty sure that's where the gene comes from, whether or not you're going to lose your hair. Get it done, man. CDL exam Tuesday, 8 a.m. There you go, Yukon. Yukon knows. Kitchen cop. Donald Trump comb over. No. Well, see, I need to keep the hair long because for the truck news, who someone has dubbed Pete Burgundy, needs hair, needs a hair part. So I need to keep it long for the truck and news stuff. So I got to do something with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking if I shave it, you know, keep the length, I can part it all, you know, retarded looking, like alfalfa down the middle or something. Jimmy Neutron spike for a minute, right? Another year or two. Oh, I hope not. I'm gonna have to start taking Rogaine now. Does anyone have questions about the DOT inspection or talking to the cops? We covered everything in the first 10 minutes, so if anyone's here for that, you missed it. I covered it all in 10 minutes, under 10 minutes. No need to bullshit for an hour. You're just here. Well, what are you here for? What did you hear? What you here for? What you here for? Why does he only do 15-minute videos now? I don't know. But you can't talk to him because he doesn't have comments on. And it takes him like 2 hours. He doesn't do interviews anymore, which is pretty crazy. He must be so busy running his face off at his new company, whatever it was called. What was the name of that company? What was his new company's name? I forget. Anybody know? Hold on, let me look it up. I got it here. What's the name of this shitbox? Delta Express. In his black T700. Getting weak. He's been weak. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about over here? Check out these things. You guys remember when I got these? When I bought these things? When I started using them? Pretty cool. I really like them. But I never used them. I never really used them a lot. Hold on, let me turn this off so you can hear the volume. Where's the deal? Remember these? Aren't they cool? These things are so cool, I think. These things are cool. When I was doing all the, I have no idea what the tire one represented, but I thought it was nifty. There's another one. Where was the other one I had? I had a couple of them. There's pretty cool, these things here. I guess this is the other one. These things are pretty neat. I got a lot of these off of, these are from, where were these from? Fiverr. That one like promotes graffiti and shit. We looked at that one. This is my old phone, so there's a lot of old pictures on here. Stuff that you gotta save. You guys remember this? Who remembers this? Huh? Who remembers that one? You guys remember these? These are the old ones. Who remembers this one? These are the old ones. Those are the old my old intros. Check this out. Check this out. This is when Giovanna was born.
Okay. This heat lamp here is nice. You got a good one.
Amazing. See, there's Giovanna and Sophie. I have to send these to my wife. She'll start crying. Too fucking precious. It's the kids playing in the pool. Oh, there you go. There's your boy right there. There's your boy right there. Oh yeah, look at that. Dallas fan from an early age, okay? Oh yeah. Whoop whoop. There's my grandfather, my grandmother, and me. Look at my grandfather, the old trucking shirt. Look at that. Old school trucker right there. Fucking aviators and everything. He was a gangster. Gangster. There's me and him. There's me and my grandfather. That was the day I graduated boot camp. Okay? Look at the eyeglasses in the pocket there. Okay? Old school. He's old school. I saved a whole bunch of old pictures on here. This was... Where were we for this? This was in Vegas. Becky was pregnant with Isabel. So I was 19 at the time. Look at that. I couldn't even grow a fucking mustache. Alright? I couldn't even grow a mustache at that time. Insane. Alright, here's Gio's first donut. She's having a maple bar. Going to town on a maple bar. She was doing work on it. There's when Isabel came riding with Dad. You know what I'm saying? You guys remember when I brought Isabel out in the truck? So this is me and my cousins. You guys see my sister in here from time to time, right? That's my sister. I don't know how old we were in these pictures, but that's my sister Ashley that comes in here all the time. This is one of my... So I'll share one more picture with you and I'll get back to shit talking here for a minute. But this is one of my favorite pictures that I have. And this is me and my grandfather, okay? Now this is the first time that I went back to see him after I started driving over the road. So this is a very special picture to me. You guys can see that. That's me and my grandfather. That's in front of my night truck, obviously, when I went back to see him. But pretty damn awesome. Pretty damn awesome moment for me. I can tell you that. There's Isabel, fell asleep in the seatbelt. That's pretty sick, right? Oh, here we are. This is when this picture is from when I first started driving, right here. So here is you guys were asking. So that's the trailer that I hauled the grain in. Okay, they were loading it with rock salt that day. But there we are in the cab of the truck. Right there. Me driving the big K dub. You guys can see that diamond tuck in there. Yes, my grandfather is still around. Very blessed to have him still around. What other kind of old pictures we got here? I know that's right. Yeah, facial hair, believe it or not. I do grow facial hair. It's not very good, but I can grow facial hair. It's always been very spotty. Here's something else you guys didn't know about me. I'm into gourds. You guys know what gourds are? They're like in the pumpkin family. But I carve them. I do that. Some of you guys might know that. Depending on how long you've watched. You got a lot of old baby pictures of Geo in here. It's awesome. I need to get these off of this phone before it like totally takes a shit. And I can't get them anymore. A lot of good pictures in there. Lots of good memories. Where to eat at? I don't know. Jason, I don't know if he's proud of me or not. I try to make him proud. I don't think he ever wanted me to get into driving. That's for sure. Because I remember when I called and I told my grandmother that I got my CDL license, and she told him, and I remember, I think the response, she goes, and she passed away a few years ago, but she goes, Bill, and she goes, Bill. You hear my grandfather, what? Your grandson got his CDL license. He did what? He's driving big trucks. He's like, oh hell. Probably it went something like that if I remember correctly. Because his name's the same as mine. I was named after him. But it was. A lot of good memories. You just watched my first YouTube video ever. Which one was that? Oh, I know, Yukon. That's exactly right. You're exactly right. It's because he knows. I don't remember what my first YouTube video was. I've still got, I don't know if, I don't know what the first video is on this channel. I know there's more. I should share some of my first ever content I ever made. Is Sage Yukon's birthday? Is it someone's birthday? Yukon, is it your fucking birthday? Yours was Friday. I didn't know that. Happy belated birthday, Yukon. How old are you now? You're like what, a year or two older than I am, aren't you? Aren't you a year or two older than me? Yeah, you're 3 years older than me. I'll be 36 this year, so. Lil Dawg in your questions. There you go. Mine is December. Comfortable man, you'll be 60 in 4 days? Awesome. Glad you stuck around. 24 and driving. Happy belated birthday to all you guys. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Give me a thumbs up on your way out the door if you want. If not, kiss my ass. I don't care. Share the video. Tell people, how to be prepared. Let's go over to Zello and chat for a little bit. I haven't been in there all day, I don't think. So, all of you folks that want to chat it up, chop it up, tell war stories, whatever, I don't care. Go to Zello. Links in the description. Zello's a walkie-talkie app, Zello. Download it on your phone and come talk to us. Other than that, everybody be good. Have a safe night. If you're driving, if you're parked, don't stare at it too long. You'll go cross-eyed. All right? Don't stare at it too long. You'll go cross-eyed. Everybody stay safe. And Jeffrey like RVT.